Apart from negative impact on housing and livelihood, the rising levels of the sea is negatively impacting on tourism here in Keta. The owner of this facility tells me how devastating the recent tidal waves have been on his facility.
The cost is very tremendous. First, we are losing clients, so no income is coming. It's a loss. We still have to protect or keep certain facilities running, like the fridges, security and all these things. Electricity will be on, it's a cost. Now, in my case, in an attempt to protect the facility from being destroyed totally, I have to find a way of protecting my property. As I stand now, I spent close to 1 million cedis to get this facility standing here.
James Akoli is a former assemblyman and a tour guide of this fort.
The state of the fort now is due to the rising sea level at that time. In 1980, the sea came and destroyed part of the fort. 3/4 of the fort has been washed into the sea. So that what left now is 1/3 we are seeing today. You see, the state of it now is partially rain. So if properly done, I think it will attract a lot of visitors to the fort. So it have declined the number of visitors that come into the fort.
At the Keta Municipal Assembly, officials lament climate change's devastating impact on revenue generation. Ransford Owusu is the Assembly's finance officer.
Truly, this tidal wave things normally, when it do happen, affects the business premises of the various businesses along the coast, and it does affect our property rate collection and then the collection of business operating permit from the various businesses that are along the coast. Sometimes when they leave their canoes and nets at the shore, before they will come back the next day, it has been taken away by the tidal waves, and that also affects their livelihood, and then it also affects the local economy, because Keta is mainly a fishing community. When we go to the market for revenue mobilization, you see that a lot of the farmers which hitherto were coming to the market, they no more come again.
Despite these devastating challenges, many, including environmentalists, strongly believe practical steps can be taken to reverse the trend and protect lives, livelihoods, and property.
I believe that something can be done. With my own experience, by dumping these boulders, what I have seen, it can be done.
The rock sea defense protection, which we use here mostly when we get the challenge, is only a short-term measure or a temporary measure that is put in place to contain the situation, after which major solution is found and then the issue is resolved. And there are a lot of countries that we can cite. Unfortunately for us in Ghana and in Africa, I don't know if it's because of funding or because of lack of research. We have relied heavily on this rock sea defense protection, and that has really destroyed the marine environment and coastal biodiversity, aside not being able to solve the problem that we seek to resolve.
The new trend is about the hybrid, where we can do a little of what the rock and the boulders, they should do it. But the people have lost enough land that need to be reclaimed. And the hybrid gives them the opportunity to still have access to the beach and go on with their daily activities like fishing and farming.
In 2022, the World Bank approved a $246 million project to strengthen coastal resilience in West African countries, including the Gambia, Ghana, and the Guinea-Bissau. However, Joel and Fiatui believe the government's slow approach to the work shows it doesn't appreciate.
Government has secured about $150 million in order to do the protection works in 3 areas: Densu, Kole area, and the Keta area. So we are waiting for government to start doing the work along the Keta coast, because of late the erosion has been very precarious.
Government is delaying. I don't know the reason why. I'm sure it's the usual bureaucracy, but I can use this medium to appeal to government that, there's no time to waste. If there's anything that can be done to help ameliorate the challenges that our people are facing along the coast, it is this one. We have not been able to access the funding for the previous one that was done in Benin and Abidjan because of some of these bureaucracies within our country. And so we have to really put our first foot forward and do what is necessary. In fact, Keta area is the only place that is experiencing 2.2 meters rate of recession annually per annum, compared to the 0.6 that is happening along the entire coast. Not only in Ghana, but in Africa. The Keta area experiences 2.2 meters recession per annum. And that can tell you that it's a great challenge. If we don't act fast, we are going to lose the whole place.
Livelihoods, housing, tourism, education, and government revenue are all under serious threat due to the vanishing shores caused by climate change. Keta and other coastal communities are indeed sitting on an environmental time bomb that demands urgent attention. Indeed, apart from the devastating impact of the rising levels of the sea on lives and property, the dead are equally paying a huge price. As you can see, Solomon Kwashi, who died somewhere in 2021, his tomb is sinking, and he's just one of the thousands of tombs that are sinking due to the rising levels of the water. So apart from the living, the dead are equally paying a high price of the climate change impact here in the Keta municipality of the Volta region. My name is Carlos Caloni for Joy News.